everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep.
What is going on, you beautiful bastards? It's your boy Said Reacts, and we're back with another reaction. Today we got how OhmWrecker lost his credibility. I wanted to watch this because a lot of you guys told me about OhmWrecker, but I don't really know exactly what happened. I know there was jealousy involved. I know it was like, you know, kind of snake stuff, like behind the back, if that makes sense. I don't know much about it, and I'm trying to know exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm guessing there's not going to be much more content like this, but if you like canceled stuff, man, subscribe to the channel, bro. Maybe in the future we'll react to someone else getting canceled. No, but for real though, leave a comment, let me know what you'd like to see next on the channel, and I'll make sure to react to that. I just wanted to make sure to, you know, understand the situation, and might as well watch it with you guys, right? Because that's more fun. Anyway, I hope you guys are ready for this. I'm ready. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, please don't.
When someone is deemed credible, they are perceived as trustworthy and accountable for their actions. Viewers are more likely to trust and invest their time in channels they perceive as credible. However, when credibility is destroyed, it can lead to a loss of audience trust, which in turn affects the reputation and success of a channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the past controversies of the gameplay channel OhmWrecker, and how the many controversies he started ultimately led him to losing his credibility. In July 2017, OhmWrecker got involved in his first ever controversy with another gameplay channel known as Bryce Games, someone Ohm had also previously collabed with. Anyway, Bryce uploaded a video titled "Bryce has a six-pack, 6-month work transformation," where he showed his audience his new physique and explained how he had achieved it. After this video was released, OhmWrecker for some reason wanted to share his opinions on Bryce's six-pack by tweeting, "You do not need a six-pack to get healthy. The pursuit of a six-pack is usually about vanity, not health." Followed up with, "The message I put out there about health earlier was not to throw shade, but to let viewers know they can be healthy even with different bodies." And after making this tweet, Ohm had for some reason blocked Bryce on Twitter for no reason. In my opinion, these tweets from Ohm made me believe the guy was supposedly jealous of Bryce, as I cannot think of another reason as to why he would care enough to tweet about this, further making OhmWrecker come across as childish and petty. Although in the end, Bryce and Ohm had apparently buried the hatchet and continued to make videos together. However, this was not the last of OhmWrecker's controversies.
Bury the hatchet. What do you want Bryce to do, bro? He's dead. Nothing wrong in this situation. Absolutely nothing.
In 2018, not even a year later, Ohm had landed in some more drama. One day, OhmWrecker tweeted asking his fans how many videos he should upload on the game Detroit Become Human, to which the Vanos crew member Cartoons had responded jokingly, "What a wonderfully unique idea." During this time, OhmWrecker was mourning the loss of his dog and let out his anger on Cartoons by replying, "You've got time to be sassy, but not once have you checked in to see how I'm doing, despite being one of the people I told. Cool, buddy. Hey, keep on thinking you invented single-player uploads on YouTube." An unnecessary jab to a joke. Cartoons then replied with screenshots of DMs where he had checked on Ohm's mental health. Ohm then responded, "That's not checking in on me. That was before I even left the hospital. Should I show you the rest of the convo that you all ignored? You and Delirious have ignored me since. You have not reached out to me once." Yep, this is Cartoons 100% in the flesh. Self-centered and only loyal to his little NC boys clinic. Leave it to him to want to come at someone going through a hard time out of jealousy. Cartoons then responded with,
You can't get mad at people for not checking up on you. You have to check up on yourself. That's something you learn as you grow up. I think if you're past 20, you should realize that you're your own best friend, and you can't expect anything from anyone. If people do check up on you, then, you know, that's good and everything. It doesn't mean that they're not friends because they didn't check up on you either. People have different types of friendships, and some people are very uncomfortable with stuff like that. And, you know, you can't expect everyone to read your mind and know how you feel, man. That's
the only one that has argued with the group to keep you around, to look past you being a pain in the ass, to say that deep down you're a good dude. You want to be a child, then do it, but I'm not the one. Ohm then decided to worsen the situation by tweeting, "If I wanted to bash your name, I'd share a lot more about your character. Just back off, you've already put lies out there and tried to spin things in a way that wasn't accurate," forcing Cartoons to end this back and forth by telling Ohm to stop playing the victim. Now, this reaction from Ohm was both inappropriate and unnecessary. Although he may have been going through a difficult situation situation, there was no excuse for him to lash out at his friend
Doesn't
and
matter.
use cartoons of attacking him during a hard time, even though what cartoon said was a joke. However, that was not the last time Ohm had gone into drama with the Vanos crew. The second time Ohm got into drama with the Vanos crew was during the Minilag controversy back in 2020. If you don't know what the Minilag controversy is, I'll quickly sum it up. Minilag got exposed for being in 2 online relationships with minors, and during this huge controversy, Ohm decided to tweet about it, and for some reason he slandered the Vanos crew member Terrorizer for allegedly knowing about the situation before it got exposed without providing any evidence. These guys will come at me like this on my birthday, even Terrorizer sitting there talking shit about the Pope for not addressing abuses in the church, but they won't say a word about the Louis or Miniland accusations. Nope, still have them adminned on Discord and everything. This then led Terrorizer to address the situation on a live stream after a fan asked if the group could play with Ohm.
Trust me, man, that won't be happening. Not after his little he went off on Twitter. He's throwing my name around saying, here's the thing Ohm did that was just like to the point where I was like, right, okay, man. He started saying with the whole Craig thing, he started saying like he didn't at me because he's blocked me on Twitter. He's blocked me on Twitter. These are just the facts. I don't know what he's doing on Twitter. He's blocked me. Okay.
Okay.
What did he do? He fucking said he was insinuating that I must have had no knowledge of the things that are happening with Craig. That surely Brian knew about it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that.
What a fucking slanderous thing to say on the internet. So no, I wouldn't be expecting me and him to be playing. He fell out with like everyone in the group.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just sorry, man.
So from this clip, it had been confirmed that Ohm was no longer a part of the Vanos crew due to him constantly falling out with everyone in the group, as well as shit-talking them on Twitter. Now, you would probably assume that this would be the last of Ohm.
Like, okay. I genuinely don't like that type of person. If you're gonna say something about me, expect to clap back. And if I clap back and all you do is play victim, then what are you doing? What do you want? Because you attack me, I defend myself, now you're the victim. What?
Ohm's controversies with the Vanos crew due to both parties cutting ties. Well, that was unfortunately not the case. On the 23rd of May of 2021, Keemstar uploaded a video onto DramaAlert titled Vanos Crew Serious Allegations, where in the video, Keemstar explained to his audience how there were serious criminal accusations against the group. And guess who told Keemstar this and was also a guest in the video?
OhmWrecker?
Yep, OhmWrecker. Now,
Yeah.
the first accusation told by OhmWrecker was the Vanos crew apparently had a group chat where they would exchange explicit photos of their fans with one another.
So are you saying that, like, these guys are on a group chat, they get nudes from fans or whatever, and they exchange them with each other?
That's what that's what Louis had said. I've heard things over the years where they seem to have had some sort of knowledge of essentially like Delirious, like the types of girls that reach out to him and like the types of nudes like he might get, something, but it seemed like a joke at the time. But hearing this come from Louis in his own words to what I understand was somebody that he trusted, it sounds to me, based off of what he said, that there was nudes of fans being exchanged.
And the evidence that Ohm had to prove this accusation was a phone call of the crew member.
So, you don't know. Is what you said. You said a whole lot of nothing. You don't know. Really. Because it sounds to you doesn't mean you know, right?
Louis Caliber, apparently talking about it that was secretly recorded.
Pulled off every, on websites and stuff. Yeah, all I would do is just pull from, our Discord or group Skype and stuff like that and just download whatever, do a post. I was joking because I told you once, I was like, my friends all get the better girls, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, theirs are so much better and stuff like that. And that's when I started showing you. I'm like, look at, I wish I got these. I wish I got their nudes. Look at this. They're so artistic and blah, blah, blah. I wish in general I got nudes sent to me, of people being this dedicated and devoted, to Delirious and all that.
Now, this clip isn't substantial evidence that proves the group had a group chat where they exchanged photos of their fans, since no one knows the actual context of this phone call since it was edited. The second accusation told by Ohm was how in 2013, H2O Delirious had a sexting call with a 17-year-old that was allegedly set up by his friends and was also recorded to mock him.
Ultimately,
That is wild.
Ultimately, basically, I do work, and a guy named Executioner collaborated with a girl named Briellen, and she's 17 years old. They wanted her to record what went down with Delirious, how things went, and you can see the screenshots between them. And again, I've heard about this situation before, so I know that this situation happened. But there's this big blow up in 2013 where Delirious was upset. He got recorded, and you've got Wildcat saying, "Yeah, he's
no
hooking
shit.
off with a minor." Several times they mentioned that she's a minor. It was known. And yeah, I mean, they had this recording of Delirious that was going around the group, and they were mocking him for it.
So what is the evidence that
Okay, so hold on. So Delirious knew she was a minor? He still went on with it? That one I'm having difficulties with, I'm not gonna lie.
proves this accusation to be true? Well, after Keemstar's video was released, Delirious admitted the statement was true on his Twitter. However, on his TwitLonger, Delirious claimed that he had no idea the girl was 17. Basically, I Do Work also admitted that he was the one involved in setting up Delirious and claimed that he deeply regretted his actions. Now, the final thing that Ohm claimed on the drama alert was that the group allegedly threatened Ohm with lawsuits if Ohm were to ever leak this information.
Well, they've been threatening me, dude. Like I've legit been getting threatened since last June.
Right.
Everything from lawsuits to they'll all gang pile me. They were really afraid of like having a cartoon that they were doing called Alpha Betas dragged through the mud or canceled because of this, because they saw what happened with PewDiePie.
Yeah.
I mean, literally threatened. Even I've had violent threats from not just the group, but also even some fans.
Now here is the problem with this
They
claim.
can't control the
There is no
fans,
evidence
though.
that the crew did this. In fact, that was the main problem with this video. Ohm managed to prove the situation with Delirious to be true. However, the rest of the evidence was unsubstantial. After this video was released, Ohm even went on Twitter to try his best to incriminate H2O Delirious with proof of him speaking to underage girls. However, once again, the evidence didn't prove anything, as it did not prove it was actually Delirious talking to these girls or prove these girls were underage. So after all this information came out, H2O Delirious responded by tweeting, "Screw Ohm, that manipulative piece of shit. He's not the saint he claims. All his lies and twists because two groups decided they didn't want to play games with him, allegedly did the same thing to Markiplier. I'm currently trying to be happy and raise my child and be good at having a family, but constantly had Ohm in my messages every day with some crazy questions and paranoia, or blaming me when it wasn't my game sessions because people didn't like him. And this is what he does." Delirious then showed a Discord conversation between him and Ohm where Ohm tried to convince Delirious to expose Basically I Do Work for the 2013 scandal that happened. Unfortunately, Ohm did not stop there. In fact, he got so desperate that according to Keemstar, he started leaking his private DMs with Keem publicly.
So, I'm just tweeting now about this Vanos crew stuff, and someone
I'm sorry. Hold on. What did you say?
Publicly.
So, I'm just tweeting now about this Vanos crew stuff, and someone responds to me with my DMs with you. Now, how the hell did people have my DM conversation with OhmWrecker? Because he just publicly...
Okay. At first I heard Thanos crew, not Vanos, and then OhmWrecker for OhmWrecker. My guy, you got to be able to read a fucking sheet of paper, man. That's...
fucking leaks
You report the news, but you can't read a name?
without asking for my permission, without talking to me, nothing. Just leaks my private fucking DMs with him. H2O exposed you for like fucking blackmailing him about that fucking story. You also tweeted out a fucking clip of you guys playing video games and H2O said something offensive or whatever. You're in private. You're with friends. Why are you saving that for years to fucking expose him later? And I was talking to you about you leaking my DMs in private, and I said, what the fuck am I talking to him in private for? There's no point.
Yeah.
He leaks private conversations.
2 months after these accusations came out, OhmWrecker did an interview with two of H2O Delirious' alleged victims, Sai and Sarah. However, once again, there was barely any proof or evidence that Delirious was guilty of the things he was being accused of due to OhmWrecker being terrible at providing evidence. So that was the many past controversies of OhmWrecker. His questionable takes, sudden outbursts at his friends, and constant lack of proof when claiming something against an individual ultimately led him to tarnish his credibility. Thank you guys for watching this video, and also a big thanks to Riskian for editing this video. Go check out his channel, the link is in the description, and as always, I'll see you in a bit.
Sounds like someone's addicted to blackmailing people. I don't know how you get there, but that's what it looks like to me. I mean, you just start talking with Keemstar, and to me, if it seems like you looked at those texts and you were like, oh, I can maybe, you know, wager the texts for something, right? That's, stay away from me, my guy. That's fucking, that's disgusting, bruh. Okay, well, yeah, now I kind of understand more what happened, which, honestly, to me, this is all kid shit. This is all, like, petty as shit. I mean, you want to go down that road, you go down that road alone, bro. I understand why they didn't want to keep you in the group. It makes a lot of sense, actually. Acting like this is just weird. Okay. Well, this was a good video from Cluster, bro. I mean, 5K subs, 300,000 views in 13 days. I'm going to leave the original in the description if you guys want to go show him some love. I'd appreciate that. If you enjoyed the reaction, then, you know, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see next on the channel. And I'll make sure to react to it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.